Hello you guys, welcome back. So we're gonna blend out this craziness. Two things, okay. I'm gonna make a whole separate post about primers, setting powders, all of that jazz, but you will see me use. This is actually had the Maybelline setting spray in this bottle because the other one broke. But make sure your primer, your setting spray, whatever it is silicone free. A really good primer is this Milk, Hydro Grip. It's a great primer. I forgot to use it today. Either way, your makeup will still stay in place, so it's up to you. I just like doing it for extra. But setting spray, so you can either blend it out without setting spray, or you can. It's completely up to you. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm sure you guys do it with. Give it a good little spritz, if you will. So, depending on what collection, what you bought, you're gonna get a 3D brush no matter what, because I always recommend this brush. So I'll use this brush to show you guys. But I also really like this brush. I think this one is a smudge brush. Really like it. I like it a lot for little spots. I know the detailed brush is amazing. The next brush I want to buy. But, so with cream makeup, you want to blend light to dark. No more. Light to dark. So all you're gonna do is stipple. You're not gonna want to rub, because if you rub, then you're gonna get smudges or streaks. That's what I was looking for. But maybe you can use any beauty blender. If you get the Saint one, it'll come in this little tin. It's super cute, easy to travel with. But if you do end up rubbing and you get streaks on your face, just use any beauty blender. Make sure it's damp and just tap on your face and it'll come out perfect and your makeup will still look great. So we're gonna blend this in. Little stipples. Kind of looks like I'm rubbing, but I promise you I'm not. I'm gonna go all around. Now you have that contour there, so leave that there. Try not to really get that spot, because remember, that spot has coverage in it. Shh. So you don't need to worry about missing coverage there. They all have coverage, even your lip and cheek. So you're gonna stipple all over your face. Keep in mind you have a nose contour there, so I just kind of go like right beside it. This is the part where I kind of rub it. Right there, top of your lip. And the creases on my nose, that's where I get the most redness. And then we're gonna go up. When it comes to my eye, I like to blend up. I'm doing this through a camera, so I can't really see exactly that well of what I'm doing. But if you're doing this in a mirror, it'll be way easier. For me, I even use my palette mirror because they have such big mirrors when they come. And because it's cream makeup, your mirror doesn't get dirty, which is like one of the things I actually really like about this, because it makes it super easy to travel with. You can do it in the car, you can do it on an airplane, you can do it anywhere, and you can see what you're doing. So I have a redness spot right there. So let's just witness this get covered up like that. And it's covered. Now, if I don't like how much coverage is on it, what I will do is simply just go over it with a little bit more product on my finger, dab, 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 and I'll use a beauty sponge, or I'll just keep blending it out. So when you're blending, it always kind of looks a little crazy, which is normal. If you blend out any makeup, especially liquids, you look crazy at first. And I always have creasing under my eye, so I'm going to show you guys what I do to keep my under eye staying all day long and it won't move. I literally wore this makeup for over 12 hours at a car drag race and it did not move. So another thing with this makeup is, you know how you wear sunglasses and then you have like little spots right here that are like disappeared? With cream makeup, it's super easy to fix those spots and make sure it all like looks seamless. So we have it all blended light to dark, besides my nose contour. I'm not touching that yet, okay? Now I'm using this side of my brush, the fluffy side, until it's used for contour. When you're blending out your contour and bronzer, blend up. If you blend down, it's gonna look like your face is droopy, and you want it to look up, lifted, sculpted, volume, definition, all of that goodness, right? So if you do blend down, which I'll purposely blend down, you'll see it, I'll go in with this brush, whatever, even my finger, and I'll just define it out a little bit more, and it works wonders. So I'm gonna stipple this guy, blend it straight into my hairline, because you want to give a shadow, especially if you have a wider forehead. You want to blend straight into that hairline to create a shadow for a smaller looking forehead. Blend, blend, blend. I think the contours blend so nice and so seamlessly. Just keep blending up. There's a very harsh line here. Trust the process. Trust the process.
I wasn't talking of having it to be so descriptive. I can do this makeup in literally 3-6 minutes flat. It really just depends. I can do this makeup in my car, which is my car mirror. I can do it anywhere, any place, because it's super easy and it's actually kind of hard to mess it up.
So we're at this contour part, and if you are starting out with this makeup, what I would also suggest, maybe not applying your lip and cheek right away, because when I first started doing it, I was just going like this, and I was mixing my lip and cheek into my contour, and it was looking a little bit weird. So maybe apply your lip and cheek afterwards. Completely up to you. We're gonna just keep blending up, up, up. Choose a little cheekbone. Another thing with your contour is that you don't want to bring it past right here where your eye is. Also, see how it's going down? So it's not looking as lifted as this side is, right? We see that. Okay, I blended out my neck and my contour plus my blush for you guys. So you can definitely see there's a huge difference. And I have a tactic with each one of these to help you out. So the contour on this side is blended out. You can use the same brush for your blush, but make sure your dark colors are blended out too. So I go right underneath. I kind of just like prop my finger here, push the brush in, and go up the side of my face. And then to create a shadow so that your chin looks more snatched, if you will, you just blend down. Blend in and down. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to use this brush because I already have lots of blush on it already. But what you're going to do is just blend towards the apples of your cheek in this area. I blend a little bit up. That's the style in 2022. Lots of blush. So I just kind of blend it up. Focus on the apples of my cheek. Just like that. Again, harsh line, right? Just keep blending. So now we've blended a little bit further down, and then we're having a little bit more on right here of my contour on my blush coming up right here. That's up to you. If you like that look, go for it. I know some people that do. If not, we can fix it. I'm just blending out my forehead a little bit more because there obviously is a very defined line. Two things you can do here. So what I always do on my forehead is I just go in with my damp beauty blender and I just tap the excess, or I'll just keep blending it out. I might even add a little bit more brightener, go right here and just blend that out. You can do this with your contour if you have way too much. Or what you can also do is add more of your brighteners. Because it is all cream, it all blends together so flawlessly. So, we're going with my little bit of brightener right here. You guys can barely even see that. And we're just going to apply a little bit more right here. Because I blended it too far up. And I want more brightness under my eye. Just like that, problem fixed. Another thing you can do, take your brightener again. And just hollow out your jawline. So for nose contour, you can either pinch your brush and then blend, or you can go with your finger. I like to go with my finger and blend all the way to the sides of my nose. Blend up into, you just kind of follow your bone and down. And now you go in with that brightener that you put there. blend up, blend down. Another thing, just tap, 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 tap. And it's completely done. Okay, obviously I don't have my eyebrows done or my eyeshadow, but I have eyeshadows in the back of this palette. I'll make a whole different video about eyeshadows in the simplest eyeshadow look, which is a brown and a pink. Super simple. So, like I said, I have under eye creasing. So the two things I do is I either use our Vanilla Dust setting powder and I go right under my eye, or I use what I already have and already own, which is a loose translucent powder, and I just take my beauty blender. I'll show you guys. Beauty blender right into the product, and I go right underneath and just set it. And then I go right on my lid because I have creasing on my lid sometimes. And that's it. Sometimes I go on my chin, my top lip, anywhere I like to set, which is normally my T-zone. I do have combination skin, so it's completely up to me. If I want to chisel out my jaw more, or my cheekbones, I will. I'll add translucent powder right there and I'll bake. So this Vanilla Dusting powder also does the same thing. You can just go in with a brush and just press it into your under eye. I like my translucent setting powder better for me personally. Just like that. And because it's cream, I can apply my illuminator. That's not my illuminator. My illuminator right on top of that setting spray if I would like. Just go up. This is in shade Pearl, by the way.
Again, I go with the beauty blender. Just dab that out a little bit. Go super harsh or light. And then I can go down with the bridge of my nose. And go all the way up anymore. I kind of used to it back in the day. Right there. Go right above your brow if you want to define it a little bit. Around my chin.
So if I'm on the go, I can just use this one. I have my eyeshadows right here. Just bring a little bit of mascara. Can fill in my brows with my contour. Bam. That's it. So my whole face, blend it out. I know this is a long video, but I hope it was helpful of how to do this. And once you applied your makeup so many times, it just becomes super easy and you can do your makeup in 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and you just get faster and faster because it's kind of foolproof. You can't mess it up. You do, you just a little extra and you're good to go.